Hi, I'm Midge Shoemaker, and today is day 4 of my doing 100 days of YouTube videos and celebrating myself. So, yay! I made it to day 4. I already don't want to do this. We're really honest. I've been avoiding this. I'm up way later than I need to be, and I'm super tired, and it's just because I've been putting off doing my video today. Not that it's a bad thing to do my videos. I've been doing them for 300 days now. Cool. That's pretty awesome when I stop and think about how often I've been doing these videos. But anyway, I kind of feel like God has a sense of humor and that I'm doing this because He's telling me that I need to do this, because I woke up today thinking, okay, this is what I need to focus on today or celebrate today. And it's just kind of funny because it's my hair. I was thinking about I should celebrate my hair today and all the reasons why I like my hair, which drives me crazy. So, and then I was doing some writing earlier today and realized that maybe I need to celebrate the things that annoy me about myself, as much as the things that I enjoy about myself. So it's celebrating all aspects of who I am and not just the parts that I like, and maybe seeing that the parts that I think are somewhat annoying can actually be beneficial and a blessing and something that's worth celebrating. So that's me today. Because I know a couple of days ago I was talking about my sister and how gorgeous her hair is, and I'm totally jealous of that. And so then to wake up today and be like, I should celebrate my hair, and I'm like, this is a joke, right? But I do have like nice hair. It's just fine. It's thin. It's longer than it has ever been, which I always wanted really long hair. But now that it's really long, I just don't know what to do with it. It catches on everything. But it's an opportunity for me to put it up. It looks kind of cute. And I was also noticing and remembering that you can't really see from in the video. I'm sure you can't. I can't even in person unless I look really, really close. That I have some silver, what I call silver sparklies, because I refuse to have gray hair, and and I actually have what looks like there might be some solid white in my hair. Um, which is showing my age and or trauma, because I know if you have traumatic experiences in your life, that can cause your hair to go white or gray or whatever at a younger age. Um, so I'm not sure which combination of that is. But the cool part about my hair, of all things, really, is that it just kind of blends in with my hair, and it actually kind of looks like highlights, so it makes it look a little bit lighter and more blonde. I used to be very blonde when I was younger, and then I was like dishwater blonde, and then I was kind of strawberry blonde, and now I'm just brown, like totally brown. So this kind of, especially on the ends, makes it look a little more like a light brown or little blondish highlights. And they're not really blonde highlights. They're like my little silver sparklies or my white hairs. But the way they blend with the brown makes it look like I have blonde highlights. So it kind of, instead of showing my age and making me look older, it's kind of just sticks with my youthful face and makes me look younger. And when I do my hair up like this, I can look even younger than I really am. Not that I try to look younger than I really am. I don't have an issue with my age. Kind of nervous about getting a little bit older this year. Probably the first year that I've kind of been like, I don't want to get another year older, which is odd because every year I always look forward to my birthday. And I don't care about age. It's just a number. It's never bothered me. I've never been one of those women that's like, oh, I have to, protect my age. I have to pretend to be younger than I am. I've never been one of those people. So, kind of want to be one of those people this year. But anyway, I just think it's kind of cool that my hair still makes me look very youthful. And in spite of my silver sparklies or my random whites, it looks more like highlights in my hair. So, which is nice. And in spite of the fact that my hair is long and it hasn't been cut in forever, so it has like all these weird little split ends and stuff, it actually looks kind of cute. And I can do some fun, cute stuff with it. And I was also thinking about the fact that I shed like a ton of hair every time I wash my hair, every time I comb out my hair. Even when I'm not, I've got like random hairs that are always falling out of me. I'm like, I don't know how. I still have hair in my head for all of the hair that I shed. So it makes me very grateful that I still have hair in my head. And I not have like bald spots or thinning spots or anything like that. So I'm very grateful for that too. So it is, I do have nice hair. It's just not, you know, thick like my sister's. So I need to not compare myself to other people and their hair, because I do have my hair, and at least I know how to deal with my hair. And I am grateful that it's not like really thick. So even though it's long, it's not like heavy. My hair is not heavy. Because I've heard people that have long hair that's really thick, it gets really heavy, and it actually can give them headaches and stuff like that because their hair is just too heavy. My hair is not heavy. It's just not heavy. There's just not enough of it for it to be heavy. So I'm grateful for that. So even though it's getting longer and I'm just like not used to it being as long as it is, it's not heavy and it's not giving me a headache. It doesn't feel like it's like weighing me down like it's so heavy, because it's so thin. It's so fine. It doesn't do that. So there's lots of things that I can be grateful for about my hair, instead of finding the things that annoy me about my hair. I can find things that I'm grateful for about my hair, which I guess is another analogy for life. It's the same thing that I've been learning over the last several months of doing videos, is that there's so many things that I can find to be grateful for, even in the situations that I don't particularly care for. So instead of being frustrated or annoyed with my hair, I can be grateful for my hair that actually looks good, that can go 2 or 3 days without having to be washed before it looks like gross and greasy or whatever. That, if I dries a certain way when it's wet, it stays that way for the most part. So however I want my hair to stay, I just do it when it's wet, and it'll dry that way, and then it stays that way, and then I just keep putting up more and more each time I do my hair. But and it's just easy to pull out of the way. It naturally parts in the same spot every day, so I don't have to worry about like constantly parting my hair, because I've always parted in the same spot for so long. It just naturally goes that way. So there's lots of things that I can think of about my hair, that I can like about my hair, that I can celebrate about my hair. And even when I do my hair in like pigtails, like today, like little kids' hair, it still looks cute and fun on me. And I like cute and fun things. So I'm grateful I can do some cute and fun things with my hair. I don't do a whole lot of things with my hair. It's very hard for me to braid, like French braid my own hair. And I don't know all the fancy tricks that people do with hair. I imagine I could try to do some of those with my hair, but knowing my hair, if it's anything that requires hairspray to hold it in place, it will not stay. It will not. If I do it when it's wet and leave it that way for it to dry, it might stay. But but that's okay. I don't need to do any weird, crazy things with my hair, because I'm not. I'm very low maintenance. I see myself as being very low maintenance. I don't. I mean, I'm discovering it. Takes a lot to take care of me. I'm a full-time job, uh, but um, but I don't have to do a lot with my hair. I don't spend more than like 5 or 10 minutes doing something with my hair every day. It's not that big of a deal to me. And I tried when I was younger, but honestly, it didn't matter. Most hairspray, whatever, my hair doesn't hold curls unless I like sleep in curler rollers, those sponge rollers. I used to sleep in those as a kid. It's the only way that my hair would ever hold a curl. Or when I got it permed. And the last time I got my hair permed as an adult, I didn't even take, like half of it didn't take. And I was like, well, that was just dumb. So, and my sister was telling me that they've changed the chemicals that they use. So they're not as strong as they were when I was younger. So they don't work as the same as they used to. And I'm like, oh, great. So they got the milder stuff, and my hair doesn't respond to that. So I'm probably never get a decent perm again, which is okay. I don't really, I mean, unless my hair is like chin length and permed, that was the only time that I really liked my hair permed. The rest of the time it just looked dumb, but I like it when it's chin length and it's permed, because it does a little like crimp thing. And also when you comb it out, my hair has a tendency to do that static thing, like it poofs, especially when it's permed, it poofs. So that I have like this thick thing of hair right there, because it's just all, it does that whole poofing thing. Kind of like when you did the ratting your hair, like in the 80s when they ratted your hair to make it like poof or whatever. My hair does that with the perm. So when I do it like that, then it looks like I have like volume to my hair. I'm like, looks like I have hair. This is awesome. But trying to get that style or that look for my hair is very difficult. And of course, it requires a perm. Um, or it requires crimping iron. And once upon a time, I had a crimping iron. And I think I had one several years ago, and I think I like gave it away or threw it away or something. It's so sad because I would love to crimp my hair. I liked crimping my hair. It actually kind of held pretty good with the crimping iron. Didn't stay in curls with curling irons, but it crimped with the crimping iron. Go figure, my hair. It doesn't make any sense to me. Of course, most of the time, I don't make any sense to me either. I don't know if I make any sense to any of you that are watching these videos. But anyway, today I was just kind of realizing that it's good for me to celebrate things about myself that I don't always consider a blessing, or that I sometimes find annoying about myself, like my hair. It's just getting long and it feels like it's just getting in the way, and I'm like, part of me just wants to chop it off, but then I don't, because then I can't pull it off the back of my neck, and I have all of these little excuses and complaints. And so it just seemed very ironic and kind of funny to me to talk about my hair. And just another reminder to me that, God does have a sense of humor, for one, and for two, that He is inspiring me and guiding me in what to choose to celebrate every day. So it's kind of a reminder that I am doing, I guess, doing what it is that God's asking me to do as far as celebrating myself, trying to learn whatever lessons it is that He has in store for me by doing these videos and by celebrating different parts of myself. And today I think it was a little bit about just accepting um, and enjoying things about myself that sometimes I find to be annoying, because it really is just a matter of perspective. It really is just a matter of what I'm focusing on. So if I'm focusing on the fact that it kind of has cool highlights instead of the fact that I'm getting older, it looks really nice. If I focus on the fact that I can put it up in pigtails and it's still like really long, like past my shoulders, I'm like, that's how long my hair is. I'm like, that's really cool, because this isn't an annoying length. This is like, I'm okay with this length, but when it's down, it's even longer. So I definitely could use a trim. But it's still cool that my hair is this long, because I always wanted to have really long hair. And it is really cool that it's not heavy, that it's not like giving me headaches because it's way too heavy. So there's lots of cool things about my hair that I just forget about, because I have a tendency to focus on the negative. So it's just another opportunity for me to celebrate another part of myself, to see something that I viewed as annoying and see it as a blessing, see it as something to celebrate and to be grateful for. So once again, proof that I will be learning an awful lot about myself as I learn to celebrate, and as I listen to the Spirit prompting me, telling me what I need to celebrate every day about myself. And it may be simple little things like my hair. I have other ideas as to what I may be celebrating in the future days, but like I said, I've got 100 days to go. Well, I have 96 days to go. I've done 4. I have 96 days to go. But honestly, starting this is feeling very overwhelming to me, to be celebrating myself for 100 days and finding something different about myself for 100 days to celebrate, because I don't always look at myself and think, oh, I have like 100 or thousands of things about myself that I love and that I can celebrate. It's always, I've always focused on the negative. I've always felt unloved and unworthy. So this is a fun and difficult change. It's just a new perspective. It's just a surprising perspective. And it's just an opportunity to see the fun things about myself, to celebrate the fun things about myself, to not negate those things, to not focus on the negative, to shift my perspective. Another way to see myself the way that God sees me, and maybe the way that my true friends and family see me. So it's just another way to just accept myself for who I am, and to be grateful for who I am and for what I have, and not to compare myself to other people, and to see the blessings in what I have. So I don't need to be jealous or comparing myself, which I still am. I probably still will be occasionally, because we always picture what we think we want or what someone else has, and it looks so much easier, so much nicer, and it's like, I want that. And I don't have that. I'm stuck with this. Um, but I may be stuck with my hair the way that it is, but it's actually not that. It's not that horrible. Um, it's it tangles unless I put a bunch of conditioner in it. But like I said, it doesn't take me more than 5 to 10 minutes to do my hair, and usually like 5 minutes. It doesn't take that long. So I am really blessed to have something like that. And in spite of all the shedding that my head does, I still have a head full of hair. So again, very, very blessed. And I'm repeating myself. It's just, I think it's one of those things that I'm in shock. I'm just kind of, or um, surprised this would be something that I would be celebrating about myself. I don't think it's one of those things that I would have put on a list if I made a list, and I didn't make a list. I think it's because I did 100 days of focusing on today that I figured whatever comes to mind for the day is what I need to celebrate, because otherwise I'll be trying to force myself to celebrate something that maybe I'm not ready to celebrate. or or maybe something else will come to mind and I will have like a conflict of which do I do. Um, and or I would make an entire list and I wouldn't come up to 100 because I can't think of 100 things off the top of my head as to what to celebrate about myself. And then I would just be discouraged and want to give up. But this way, I am just waiting for each individual day and then thinking about and praying about what can I celebrate today. And it seems to be working. So today was my hair. Day 4. Yay! I'm not even sure I can remember all the things I did when I do mistakes. Non-traditional mother, bright colors, and now my hair. So, yay. Things that I did not think that I would be celebrating, starting with my mistakes to be my first thing to celebrate. And now my hair. So I know that I'm going to be learning a lot about myself and finding new ways to love myself and to appreciate the things that I have, especially things that apparently I have not appreciated, I have taken for granted, or I have been annoyed about myself. And obviously, if I just change my perspective, there are things that I can love about myself. So it's just a matter of attitude and a matter of perspective. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that, and I am curious and apprehensive and nervous about the next 96 days and what I will be celebrating, because I really have no idea how this one's going to work. Which is interesting because I think all the other times I've started my 100 days of videos, I've had some idea as to what I'm doing and what the end result is going to be. This one, I keep trying to justify reasons to celebrate myself. And thinking maybe it's a self-esteem thing, and maybe it really is, but just a lot of learning and discovering things about myself. Um, Kind of like facing myself in the mirror, only like not necessarily in the mirror, but like internally, like how do I really feel about myself? How do I really view myself? And I haven't really viewed myself in a positive light. So this is challenging my own personal viewpoints of myself and giving myself the opportunity to change how I view myself. And I think that's a really good thing. It's a very important thing, and it's kind of a cool thing. It really is, but it's also it's hard to let go of the old negative default settings to make that change, to accept that it's it's different, that I'm a lot better than I give myself credit for, that there's not as much horrible things in me. I'm not perfect by any means. I know I'm not perfect, but I'm not unlovable. I'm very much so lovable. There are lots of good qualities about me, things for me to love about myself, things for other people to love about myself. I don't have to push people away. I don't have to deny their compliments or things like that, or I don't have to think in my head that other people are crazy for thinking good things about me, because I just don't see those things in myself. So I may be starting to see a lot of those things in myself as I celebrate myself for 100 days. I just don't know all those things are going to be. So it's going to be a surprise. For me, maybe not for the people watching this, maybe not for the people that know me, will probably be like, oh yeah, I already knew that. Oh yeah, I already knew that. No big deal. And I'll just be like, this is a total surprise to me. It's going to be like my vision board friend telling me how much I've changed or all the growth that I've made. And I'm like, I didn't even notice that. Whoa, I did that. Okay, cool. Like, it takes me a little while to catch up to myself and to the growth that I'm making and the changes I'm making and the new concepts and ideas. It's just becoming aware of that, and it takes time for it to sink in and be ready to learn more things. So I am still in the process of healing, in the process of growing, in the process of changing, in the process of seeing myself through different eyes, through seeing myself the way that God sees me, seeing myself with love and compassion and finding the beauty in myself and letting that and being willing to share that with everyone else instead of hiding it. So, but it's scary to share all of that, to be that vulnerable, to be like, okay, I'm discovering something new about myself. Everybody ready? Celebrate with me. I like my hair today. I think I did it all kind of fun so I could play with it today too. I've been twisting my hair all day long, and sometimes when I do that, it actually kind of stays twisted for like 10 seconds. Stayed longer on that side. Anyway, I play with my hair too when I'm nervous, so I'm grateful I have hair to play with. So that makes it fun too, having my hair long enough that I can do that. So, anyway, I think I've rambled long enough, um, talked long enough, probably made enough nonsense that people are like, what the heck is she talking about at this point? I have no idea. Um, no, I'm sure I make some sense. I hope I make some sense, semblance of sense. I am just kind of learning and putting the pieces together for myself, discovering new things about myself. So I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful I can share it. And if you like these videos, you can hit like, subscribe, or share them with someone else. And if you'd like to celebrate yourself too, please go right ahead. And I hope you have a great day full of gratitude and maybe do some writing.